So my first string beans are, oops. My first string beans are ready. And yeah. So I want to see what it tastes like raw and tender green, as they are tender greens. So let's see what it tastes like. Also, my first red patio is ready as well. And I'm just trying to decide whether I want to bring it inside or not. Cause I've even seen some of y'all harvest your tomatoes green to avoid the animals getting it. So I get that. And I can even relate, as any of you who've been around any length of time know. But I think tomatoes are sweetest and most flavorful when you let them ripen to the ripenesty ripey on the plant. Don't let them get so juicy they fall off the plant on their own. Okay, but I do like to let my tomatoes ripen fully on the plant, and in fact eat them right off the plant too as soon as I harvest them. So I'm trying to decide if I want to get this one random red tomato. The others are still green, not even at their fullest girth. But I think this, I pulled off the green tomatoes to give them away so people could have fire green tomatoes, but I left that one. And so I think it confused that branch into thinking that it should be, it's like, oh shit, my siblings done ripened and were picked and were harvested. I guess I'm running late, so it hurried up and turned red. Anyway, it was not, it was premature, so it's the only one that is red on that plant right now. I'm deciding if I want to take it off because I do not want anything else to get it. But at the same time, when I share it with others, I want it to be fresh off the plant so that they can get that full flavor and sweetness that I enjoy so much in my tomatoes. And that's the whole purpose of growing them. So, needless to say, my other things are coming along beautifully. I should start harvesting non-stop by next weekend. Everything. String beans. There should be black tomatoes. The week after that, there will be other red tomatoes, except my cucumber. I lied. My cucumber is not going to be ready for harvest, nor is my Jamaican sorrel. And that's okay. I've been harvesting my onion tops regularly. I just keep a little bit of water in there because that water gets very murky, and that makes it easier to change every day rather than every few days, so it doesn't get a chance to get murky. So again, the whole purpose of this little video was to taste my first string bean, and I wanted to do so raw. Let's see if you guys get a crunch. Yeah, a little crunch. It just tastes fresh and green. But not just delicious to my colonized taste buds. Just fresh and green. Just fresh and green. Healthy, nourishing, but not tasty to the colonized palate. And although I have decolonized my palate enough to appreciate those fresh green flavors, my palate is still colonized and has been from birth. So it's not delicious, but it's fresh and green and nourishing. And yeah, I just assume wait until they're a nice harvesting size. But needless to say, Mr. is over me, honey. He's over me like it ain't his fault. Matter of fact, right now he's over there fixing. Okay, you know where he built a drain in the brick bed? Well, the bed is draining everywhere except the drain that he built in there. Except through the drain that he built in there. So he's building something else. I think he's gonna put he's putting a bunch of rocks. I don't know. I don't know. I just want him to make it so that it's still easy for him to mow over there if he needs to. But it does get sloshy and muddy over there, and the grass grows a lot faster and taller because of the runoff from when I water the raised bed. So I was able to show him where the runoff comes out, and he has made a trip to the home improvement store and is currently handling that. I usually keep a mint plant in a bottle so that I could grab a couple of leaves off on a daily basis. And I place them in my water, generally in my canister of water, but I'm drinking room temperature water today because I have been doing a trash job of staying hydrated. So I'm going back to the basics of drinking my water at room temperature to get more of it down in one guzzle. Those couple of mint leaves make that water taste so fresh and light. So I could tell by my body's reaction that I definitely needed to be hydrated. I'm going to bake some chicken. I'm supposed to have put these in some. I'm going to do that right now. Cut these and bag these. I should put a few little premature green beans in it. I can't find the thing. I bought all these things to taste. Let me do it right here, right now, again. So these are the guavas. They're overripe now, and I'm just going to show it to you. I'm not going to go through this again. I'm cutting it in half so you can see what it looks like inside. There we go. Inside. And there are a billion of these little seeds right here. And those little seeds are like little bricks. So I don't know how people eat guava and like it enough to feel like they want to have a tree in their yard. But you can't just pop this fruit off the tree and pop it in your mouth. These little brick seeds will break all your teeth off. Remember the jawbreakers? Remember? They were about this big too. Big jawbreakers. Those little seeds are harder than those. Okay, this apricot. That's what it looks like. It looks like exactly like a little peach. A little patio tomato sized peach. That's what it looks like. And so I cut into it. Cut around the seed just to give you a view of what it's gonna look like. A peach. It looks just like a peach, right? Does it taste like a peach, you might ask? Absolutely not. It looks like this little area closest to the skin before it starts turning whiter. And the skin has a sweet tartness like a peach. But it's not, it has about half the sweetness of a peach. So not very sweet at all. Again, why you want that tree? I don't know. But get it, do you, boo? Live. I also got these lechees, but I let them go bad, so I'm not going to taste that again. And I didn't get one to Mister before they went bad. See, they're all moldy. I know y'all, I'm trash. Don't give me no sympathy. Oh, and a persimmon. So I see all these people tasting these things worldwide. Well, I'd like to do that, so I'm going to do it. You don't see black women doing it. There is a black forager. Shout out to her. Alexis, I think her name is. But Black Forager is her name. And she is the truth when it comes to foraging. Somebody gonna try to kidnap her when the shit hits the fan. Just for the knowledge. But if they treat her wrong, all she have to do is make a nice little meal from foraged poisons for their white ass. But yeah, this is a persimmon. It is the size of a regular sized tomato. It even looks like, well, like an orange tomato. Let's see the inside. That's what it looks like. And I generally don't see okay, it's like an apricot but sweeter. A persimmon is like an apricot but sweeter. That's not terrible. But it's not something I would thirst for to have in my arsenal of fruits. Now, there is a person that I would say has the most fruits in his garden, the largest variety of fruits in his personal garden that I would like, that I have not tasted and would like to. And I think his name's Dan Permaculture. What's Dan the man's page? Dan Permaculture. That's his YouTube name. Dan Permaculture. Oh, Dan Permaculture Food Forest. Jamaican cherry. Mutingia strawberry tree. Jamaican cherry. Tastes like.
This is the Mutingia, the Jamaican cherry.
Tastes like cotton candy. I don't believe that. I can't believe it, y'all, because y'all be telling. Y'all be telling all the lies.